present, or you're a performing artist for a guitar company that happens to have the same last name as you, right? Is it?
Yeah. So about 7, 8 years ago, I was looking for something different, something to inspire me. I was playing all different kind of brands of guitars for years, and I was looking for something different. And so I narrowed it down to 3 companies, and they all seemed to be Canadian companies. And the one I ended up with was Boucher. Just happens to be my last name too.
Is that a common Canadian last name?
It is in Quebec.
Okay.
It's not like Smith, but it's close to that.
Okay,
You know,
gotcha.
it's in. And anyway, so I bought my first one. I bought it from a shop in Toronto, and still have it. It's probably my workhorse. It's not one that I brought with me, but it's actually getting a refret job. That's how much I've used it.
Wow.
Right now. So it's great guitar. And the reason I went with Boucher is all their guitars are Adirondack spruce tops.
Okay.
So they use the very best soundboards that you can get. And they're smack dab in the middle of the Adirondack forest. So they work with the forestry folks, and they find something special. They go out there with them. It gets cut down, and it gets delivered to their shop. They cut it right there at the shop. Then they grade it, they age it, and it goes from there. So
Cool.
they grade about 20,000 tops a year.
Wow.
They keep about 3, and the rest they sell off to, the big 3.
Wow.
And so the tops you might be getting from the big 3 are coming from Boucher.
And you said that they keep
Cool.
3 tops?
3,000.
3,000. Okay. I was like, wow, that is really
I
selective.
thought the same thing, actually, so don't feel bad.
And then the top 2 or 3% become master grade as they grade them out, and they'll have different qualities, like a little bear claw or just the tightness of the grain.
So I feel like I'm
things.
going to grab one of these guitars and hand them to you, because none of the cameras can see the guitars that we're all looking at and talking about. So we're going to hand it to you so you can.
Oh, I like that headstock.
Yeah, so this one here is the 20th year for Boucher. They started in 2005.
Okay.
So this is the 20th anniversary, and this is the 20th anniversary model.
Wow.
So the things about the guitars are you have this is a master grade top, abalone rosette, has a koa binding, and abalone pins, ebony fretboard, a mahogany neck, satin finish, ebony buttons, and it has a slotted headstock. And this is a hybrid. This is an OM hybrid. So with Boucher, what they do is they created a hybrid model instead of a triple O or a double O. You're kind of getting both. So the top end here is a triple O, and the bottom is a double O. So you're getting that boom, or that a little bit more bottom end here, but it's a little slimmer here, so it sits a little closer to your body.
Cool.
And it has just a nice sound and projection from the back. And Sapali is the back and sides,
Yeah,
and
that's
this is quilted, and it's called Sapali. This is from the mahogany family, so it's African mahogany, and so it's a very direct, mid-range kind of sounding.
Okay.
And but these are very comfortable, and the top is torrefied. So they came up with a process. They worked with the University of Ottawa and came up with an artificial aging process for their soundboards.
Okay.
So they're aged, and they're baked at a certain temperature to create this natural aging that gives you, let's say, like a 40-year-old guitar,
wow.
brand new.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, like a really good guitar will get better with age as the wood changes and opens up, right?
Yeah. So what the torrefication process does is it removes the moisture from the wood.
Right.
So now you have it's kind of looking at an old barn that's grayed out. That's because the moisture's been removed.
Okay.
It's called the ligament. And once that's removed, then you're getting a lot of vibration. Then everything is done with sanding. It's all handmade. There's 8 luthiers that build these things. There's no chisels. There's no chance of an error or too big of a chip or whatever.
It's beautiful.
And so, yeah, so it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that looks like a really nice guitar. The sides, that sapelli or however you say it, on the sides and back, the quilted is really amazing looking. Where are you going, Mike?
I was going to grab the other one.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta pee.
You got to poop? So what's a guitar like that run? How much? What's the price tag on that?
So that's just under 11.
Woo! 11,000?
Yeah.
Holy
This is about half.
sugar. $11,000. I'm glad you didn't tell me that before I picked it up.
This is half. This is their Graham Reserve line. And this is a fully torrefied guitar. So front, back, and sides.
Wow.
So very light. I'll let you hold it a second.
I don't
And
touch it.
this is a flamed Canadian maple
Yeah, that's beautiful
back
too.
and sides. So the strange thing about it is it's got maple binding as well. Is it's got kind of a combination of a mahogany and rosewood sound to it. It's not the harshness that you would get with a normal maple. It's a very pleasing sound to it. And but the fully torrefied is, it's great. It's very stable wood where altitude or humidity doesn't impact it as much.
Yeah, that's good. That's
So
Well, it's kind of crazy. I would. It's amazing that that one, the top is torrefied,
right.
but it's twice as expensive as the one that's fully torrefied.
Yeah. Well, the wood is very. You're talking about bear claw on there, a really master grade top,
What are you doing, Mike? Where are you
You
going?
want to feel it?
No, I don't want to touch that thing. It's way too expensive.
and a very hard to come by back and sides. The quality of it. So you're getting something that's very rare. So with the 20th anniversary, that's 1 of 5 made.
Wow,
1 of 5.
that is wild.
That's actually number 3.
And so you do like
Mike, you have to talk into the microphone.
Sorry. Hold on. So you do like showcases of these, right? You go to like guitar shows, and is that right, or is that
So after I bought the first one, a couple years in, they asked me to become an artist for Boucher guitars because that's all I was playing. I got rid of everything, and I bought another one. So I have 4 guitars that I'll tour with, and then about 2 years ago, I became a dealer for the Mid-Atlantic. So you can go to midatlanticguitars.com and you'll see my website for Boucher.
okay?
And so all I sell is Boucher. There's no storefront. It's all done over the phone and the internet. And
Do you keep the stock? Or
I do.
Wow.
So I would say about 50% of my guitars are custom made for them. And the other 50% come from my inventory.
Wow.
So, and then I'm buying a couple every month. I have right now 8 in inventory, and I'll buy, starting next month is 2 more through
Wow.
February right now. I do 3 major trade shows a year.
Okay.
Philadelphia, 1 down in Delaware, and 1 up in New England, Boston area. And so last year I did 1 in Chicago as well. So it keeps it pretty busy, so but I usually have 2 or 3 conversations with somebody, work with them to really come up with something that's just right for them. This is not only a piece of art, but it's something you'll pass down. It's definitely an investment. There's no doubt about it, but you're getting something unique.
Yeah.
So and I understand it. I sold a couple guitars to get my first one, and mine was like 5,000.
Yeah.
So I sold a couple and put in some money to get my first one, and then just worked on the other ones.
I mean, even a $5,000 guitar is that's a huge investment. 11,000.
That's why I got to go to work with it after.
Yeah. Steve, that was some beautiful guitar playing. Thank you for that demonstration. Those things are, yeah. I was saying, I mean, I'll probably cut that part out, but like I was sitting behind you and it still sounded amazing. Like that really, you can really tell the quality and craftsmanship with that thing for sure.
So what do you do? Are we back on?
Yeah, we're back on, Mike.
So what do you do at like a trade show? Do you have it plugged in and you're playing it and people approach you, or do you just sit there and wait for people to come talk to you, or what? Like, how does that work?
You know, really, I've developed a professional booth, so I have big backdrops, and I typically will rent 2 booths at a guitar show where there'll be, you know, let's say 50 to 100 vendors, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And they're guitar shops, they're manufacturers, whatever. And I'll have usually 3 chairs set up in this big U. And on the tables on the U is like three, like
Guitar.
Yeah, guitars, like just 10 or 12 guitars. And then I'll have, you know, some of our, you know, stickers, guitar stuff, straps, all the stuff that we have. And talk to people about Boucher. Have you heard about Boucher guitars before? And tell them the kind of the short story, and then get it in their hands, and then they're playing them. And the last show that was in Rehoboth sold 6 guitars in that weekend.
Wow. Oh, cool. Wow.
So a little over 30,000 in a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Not bad.
So, yeah.
Do those guitars have pickups, or are you miking it on stage, or what?
No, I use K&K pickups installed.
Okay.
So I have them installed at the factory.
Okay.
I can install them after if necessary, but typically that's, you know, part of the questions I go through with my clients is what they're looking for. Sometimes the ones I bring in, I'll have them put in advance, assuming that somebody's going to want this
Right.
For that. Not necessary, but there's no real weight to it. So if you don't use it, it's still an in pin on there. You just put a strap on there. You never need to plug it in, and wouldn't hurt you.
Right.
There's no battery. It's the most natural sounding pickup system that I believe is out there. So
K&K, is that what you said?
K&K Pure Mini is called the model type. And so that's what I use, and that's what Boucher uses as their primary install pickup.
Cool.
Nice.
So so it works really good. Typically, like if I use the smaller system, the Bose system, I'll go right into the Bose. No electronics, no nothing.
Oh wow, no pedal board or anything, just straight into it.
Yeah, if I do a larger venue, I have what's called an acoustic soulmate. It's a all-in-one kind of board, and it's made in Sweden, and it's built like a tank, but it's got everything on there: compression and modulation and tuner, looper, and delay, boost, all that right on the one board, and I'll use that.
That's cool.
Reverb, and that'll be all I'll use. Other than that, I have a DI box with a little bit of an EQ, and then a tuner that I'll use in real small situations, smaller stages. So
Cool.
Keep it simple, keep it light.
Do you, on that Bose system, you know how the inputs have like mic, they have like nothing or mic or guitar? Do you keep it on? What do you put it on?
I keep that off. I just EQ it myself. Yeah. Because it seems
it's
like
an EQ setting.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a preset. It's
a preset. Yeah.
It doesn't sound like. I tried both the mic one and the guitar one. I was
It's a little dark for me, so I don't go crazy with anything. But I probably have the reverb on, say 3 or 4, and then everything else is like 1 o'clock, something like that, and it works fine because I really just want the natural sound.
Yeah,
of the guitar.
That's what I was thinking too.
There's only maybe a handful of shows that somebody hasn't come up to me and asked me about the guitar. So that's how much they acknowledge the sound that I'm getting or producing.